Good morning again. It's still morning time. Just got finished watching Kwame Brown. Uh, his message today was one of the best messages I've heard from him yet. I mean, it's up there in the top five at least. He touched on a lot of things. He touched on one thing in particular. A lot of Hassan Campbell's, I guess, groupies or whatever, are still coming at him, and he's having a hard time understanding, like everybody else is having a hard time understanding why. You know, this guy Hassan Campbell, he's talked about whether he was serious or not. He's talked about molesting little kids when he himself claims to have been molested. Um, I can't wrap my mind around that. I mean, if you were really molested, taken advantage of as a kid, you should know how that feels. You should know that's not a joking matter. Uh, and aside to that, the guy is he's a character. He's a character. When I first started, well, not first started, I still hadn't watched one of his videos completely yet. I watched about 5 minutes. But every video, he's a character. Every single video that I see, he's being this character, this rock a snot box character, this turn off your TV character. He's a character. I mean, so is that what people want to follow? They want to follow this gangster-like image, which he's not even. Let me tell you, a true gangster. I've been around. I've been in the presence of true gangsters before in my life. You know, my great grandfather was actually in the mafia. Quiet people don't say a lot. A lot of times they just have a look. They just have this persona about themselves that these people are real. These people will do whatever is necessary to get out of whatever situation that might pop off. That's a real gangster. Like, real gangsters are not talking about rocking snot boxes and turning off TVs and always showing jewelry, and that's not a real gangster. I'm sorry, that's not real. I don't care if you've been to prison. I don't care if you went to prison for murder and all that stuff. You're a character. That's what it is. And people who are still following this guy on his bandwagon, I mean, I don't understand it. And for anybody who's putting out a good message, there's always people are always willing to give some type of monetary contribution, and in the case of Kwame, he's getting what do you call them, super chats. He's getting these super chats, but as far as I know, the guy is a millionaire. He don't need the money, and if he's doing things for the kids, then who's to say he's not giving all the money to the kids? And even if he's not giving all the money to the kids, people are still giving him money. I mean, nobody's putting a gun to anybody's head saying give money. He's not asking for money at all. And YouTube is getting 30% of that, from what I heard. But yeah, that was one of his best videos I've seen, and I don't think it was coincidence. I don't think it was a coincidence that the visual froze up, the video froze. I don't think it was at all. The truth of the matter is, when the little man speaks to the matrix, when we actually can get inside that matrix and in parted ways a little bit, there's a reaction to that, and it's always that case. It's always that case. So you think about Malcolm X, you think about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Anybody who's able to feed people true knowledge, the true story. Just give them a little bit. You don't have to give them a lot. There's always somebody there or something there to deter the message, to skew, to distract. Always. It always happens that way. So I just urge all of his subs, all of his supporters, to keep watching, and for all the people who are following these so-called gangsters and so-called righteous people, I mean, you gotta like look in the mirror and question yourself about this. You really gotta look in the mirror and question yourself. Who am I really following? You know, who is this guy? You know, because I've seen videos of him where he's talking about African Bambaataa, and he seems sincere. And he could be sincere. He could be telling the absolute truth. But where's the integrity at when you've been molested? You've been violated by an adult when you were a child. That's no joking matter. And for all his supporters, you got to ask yourself, this guy claims to be molested and all this stuff, and it could be true. But where's his mind at today? Has he been affected so much that he's permanently damaged mentally? You know, I think that's the case. I really truly think that's the case. I did a video earlier on what's his name, Lil Nas X, and I may just delete the video because I don't even know how to approach this guy anymore. I don't even know what to even say about this guy. I mean, because you don't want to come off as being hateful, and I don't want to come off as seeming like I support the guy either, because I don't support him. And it's hard to explain the whole phenomenon of his success. I'm trying to point out the fact that he's going against everything that we like. His physical stature, his physical appearance is the exact opposite of his whole routine, his whole bit. He got all of his success by being a super happy gay guy. But you look at him, like I said before, you see him at night with a hoodie on. You don't know it's Lil Nas X. He's intimidating. He could be intimidating. So I think that's part of the whole intrigue. But yeah, I gotta go in the hospital. I'm just here right now in the parking garage, and we'll go in here and knock this job out and be on my way. It's probably gonna be the last video today. My wife's birthday again. Shout out to her. Gotta go and pick up some tacos for her. I found this little authentic. Anybody who knows about Taco Bell versus authentic Mexican food, I found this authentic Mexican. It's a gas station, but they have a little truck. Anyways, it's real good, authentic tacos and things like that. So we're gonna go and have that tonight. I got her gift coming in the mail. I know it should be here already, but I was late on that. So, man, so many things I think of after I stop the video. But I think that's gonna be it for right now. Y'all be safe out there. Wish nothing but blessings to you. If you like the content, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And go to my website, writethisway.com. Check out my books. I'm a writer. So let me go ahead and get up out of here. Go in here and do this job.